they investigate everybody on the street. And, you know they not gonna believe nobody over here because they figure these are your neighbors. But at the same time, these my peers. If these not my peers, like, you know what I'm saying? If you get judged by your peers. So if they saying that I did nothing wrong, we should, you know what I'm saying? They not gonna believe that though. They gonna believe this dedicated officer from Seal Beach or some shit just came over here and just shot me for nothing. When I was in the hospital, when I was trying to heal up in the hospital from the first room that they put me in, it was a dude who was in there. He got shot twice in the back of his knees, like a little Hispanic dude from like Torrance. I don't know, he said, you know what I'm saying? He said he was running and they shot him. He didn't say he told me he didn't have a gun, but you never know, you know what I'm saying? But as far as I know, he got shot in the back of his knee, so I don't, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take his word for it. He got shot running. Then there was another dude in there. Since they called a dog an officer, I guess the dog bit his whole ass cheek off. Like his whole, it's crazy, whole ass cheek bit off. They had to make him special pants, all type of crazy shit. So I'm like, they got me here all this crazy shit. Then they shot another guy in the ankle or in the Achilles tendon. So now he has a fucked up walk. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all these people. This is all the first 2 days that I'm in there, this is who I'm in the room with.
So what was it like swallowing this 8-year deal? I mean, I guess to a certain degree you felt good about it because it wasn't 30 years.
Yeah, but I still felt played because it's I said, man, I basically went to jail for y'all attacking me. You know what I'm saying? I got attacked. I really did, though. You feel me? I was trying to I understand the situation. I was trying to get away. I'm trying to get away. Nobody wants to go to jail. You feel me? That's why I'm running. But that ain't no reason to shoot me. You could have gave a warning shot. I probably would have, you know what I'm saying? We'll never know because you shot me first.
Now, if they would have just caught you for possession of that weapon, what would your sentence been like if you know?
It wouldn't have been that.
Yeah, it would have been 3, 4 years maybe?
Yeah, 2, 3.
So was this your first time to the penitentiary?
Yep, and I actually did 9 because I had to fight the case the whole 19, 20 months I was in there. They gave me no credit for it.
You didn't get time served?
I didn't get no credit.
Why? Because most of it was medical related, or?
I guess some of it was medical related, and some of it that was part of the deal. You take this, but you can't get no credit.
Okay, so by the time you get the deal, you're not 100% healed, or you're pretty back to normal? I mean,
I could function. It's just that I still had the colostomy bag, and I think I still had the catheter. I still had a catheter, but I got the catheter. They took the catheter before I went to reception. But I kept the colostomy bag for my first 2 years in there. I was on the yard with shit, just like how the homies right here, everybody just fine. I was on the yard just like that. Nobody, a lot of the time, a lot of people didn't even know I had it because I used to keep it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to keep it tucked.
So what was the first prison that you touched down on after reception?
Tehachapi 4 yard. Then they sent me to Pleasant Valley before they shut that down. I guess because something in the air. Then they sent me to Norco.
Yeah. Hey.
And then I went to Ironwood. Went back to Tehachapi to the SHU for 13 months, and then I went to Ironwood and did the rest of it.
So your points came down when you went to Ironwood?
When my points came down, yeah, a little bit. Well, they kicked me out. They kicked me out the SHU, and then they put me in the. They picked me out the SHU, and then they sent me to Ironwood.
Can you talk about how you end up getting sent to the hole for 14 months?
Assault on the police. It's crazy, yeah.
A CO?
A CO, man.
What happened?
I fit the MO, man. I always fit the MO. I'm telling you, I fit the MO every time. And then my case factor didn't help.
So they just said, "Oh, this is his pattern."
Yeah. Basically, the CO just grabbed me, and I had he couldn't. I guess somebody tried to grab me from behind. I didn't know who it was. You know what I mean? And I guess he tried to lift me, but he couldn't. And I don't know who's behind me, so I ran up into the wall, and I was finna, you know what I'm saying, get on his ass, but shit, next thing I know, I'm getting slammed by 2 more. They act like I attacked him, but the whole time, I don't even know who's grabbing me. I ran them into the wall, and he said I ran into the wall, and when I threw the wall, I threw my hat down. He said that I slapped him with my hat, or some weird shit like that. He got 13 months.
So they basically rushed you.
Yeah.
While you were walking from the back.
They rushed me.
So they had you on. They was accusing you of something though.
They accused me of attacking the CO.
No, but what was the reason for them rushing you?
They said I attacked the CO.
Oh, previously.
Yeah, I guess he had some type of vendetta against me already.
Now, what's the process like to get sent to the hole? Do you get to tell your story to say, hey, I didn't assault this dude. He ran up on me.
It's just like court, but it's just you talking to, instead of talking to the jury, you talking to more COs. You know what I'm saying? You explaining your story to some COs, to the lieutenant, captain, whatever you explaining. That's who finna tell you whether you're guilty or not.
And they didn't care what you had to say, huh? They didn't care what you had to say?
Nah, because again, they gonna look back into your head. They go back into what the past. They don't, and you know what I'm saying. You never really outlive your past ever. I know, like with these people, with these police, you really gotta like. It's really like you can't really win at the street game with them. You gotta win at their game. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you gon' either see a W or see a stalemate at that. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the most you might get is that, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't no L. You feel me? But as far as like with the police, as far as like with some street motherfuckers, you gonna take an L every time because unless you get on some shit to get them on, like you gotta get them on their level. You know what I'm saying? Well, we gotta catch them doing this bullshit at all times and just really put it out there because motherfuckers probably see it and just be letting it bypass. Like motherfuckers need to get them when they running lights. You know what I'm saying? All that type of weird shit, pulling up, using these sirens just to run the light, all that little shit. Like just catch them on it. Because nigga, when they catch you, they gonna catch you. They gonna you know what I'm saying? They gonna twist it however they need to twist it every time.
Now, how long have you been out, and what's it been like since you've been out? When'd you get out, and what's it been like?
I got out last February, and you know what I'm saying. This shit is you know what I'm saying. After anything's gonna be crazy, you've been gone for 8 years. You feel me? Ain't nothing gonna be the same. So I came back, wasn't nothing the same, but you still happy to be out. You're still not in that place. You know what I'm saying?
And let's go backwards and talk about the shooting that happened. Was it 3 days before the police shot you?
Oh yeah.
So what happened in that? Where were you at when that happened?
Shit, I just got hit that day. I was down the street.
Somebody pulled up on you?
Yeah, a little situation. I ain't gonna even really get into too much into that one. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but where was you hit at?
Oh, I got shot like right here, in the groin.
Oh, okay, so you had to go to the hospital for that one.
Yeah.
And they let you out in a couple days.
Yeah, no, I checked out that night.
You're recovering from that, and then was it 3 or 4 days later, you get shot again?
Yeah, same week.
And
I think I had the same doctor, because when I woke up, she was talking to me about that shit, like asked me was I a rapper, and all type of silly shit like that. Like she thought that shit was kind of like funny. Like how you come back in like a couple days later, that's who does that?
Now, what are the lessons that we've learned from this whole experience for youngsters out here in the streets? What lessons have you learned that you can pass on to the next generation?
Man, for the motherfuckers who trying to get involved in that type of shit, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you basically gonna always be in the line of fire. You gonna always have, you never at peace. It's a waste of time. I wasted 8 years on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what kind of lessons do we learn in terms of like the police? You know, what can you, you know?
I grew up. None of my family never trusted the police ever. Like I never fucked with the police, so it really wasn't no. It really like no shocker like that they it's like, oh damn, they shot me, but it ain't really no shocker, like, you know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers, that's their training. You know what I'm saying? That's what they trained to do. They trained to obviously to to take matters in their own hands the way they want to do it. Because if they had some type of other training, a lot of shit that's going on wouldn't even be going on.
Now, the Black Lives Matter movement wasn't pushing back when you got shot by the police. How do you think your story might have been different if it happened in like 2014 or 13 with the whole Black Lives Matter?
I mean, it would have been different, but at the same time, like I said, you can't put it. I mean, I could have, it probably would have helped out, but I mean, my case wasn't gonna help you or been. I just say that because for the fact everybody gonna, like I said, they gonna always use your past or your name or who, you know what I'm saying? Who really finna be out here pushing for Black Lives Matter for a nigga named Wicko, who out here who got charges for shooting and doing all type of crazy shit.
Thanks for watching StreetGangs.com. Please like and share the video you just watched and leave a comment below to tell us what you think. You can also watch 2 of our previous episodes to the right. Please visit the link to our Patreon page and support our campaign. And don't forget to subscribe.